The wheel of destiny has spoken. It is time to unleash the rabbit.
Dusty Toys, hey you.
Welcome back to Dusty Toys. It is time to open up Usagi Yojimbo. He's been sitting on the shelf for a while. His box is banged up, to say the least. This is a, what do you call it? AliExpress purchase. So, the box is not in great condition. There's some denting there. There's some sticky stuff there. He does display beautifully like that, I will admit. However, I am curious to know what is inside. I'm not overly familiar with the NECA brand. You can see on the back of this box, beautiful photography. There is a coloured version that you can get. If I can find it cheap, maybe I'll get that. You can see at the top there, Sakai, that is Stan Sakai, creator, writer, publisher, illustrator. He does everything of Usagi Yojimbo, who's been going along there since the 80s. Good pals with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as Sakai was a friend of Laird and Eastman, the creators of the Turtles. But I just really like this packaging. And lizard looking thing there is, his name's Spot. And Usagi rescued him one time, and Spot just hung around ever since. So I have mentioned Stan Sakai before having a hand in the small comics made for the Masters of the Universe line, but I haven't seen too many action figures like this. There are some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line related action figures for Usagi, but this is the first one I've seen for basically a standalone version. It may be related to Turtles, I don't know. But let's get him out. I can see in there already, maybe you can see as well, there's lots of bands going on, so I may not take out everything, but we'll certainly see what's in the tray, at least anyway. So I'll have to find a cool transition, but let's transition and get this guy open at least.
My name is Usagi Yojimbo.
That means rabbit bodyguard.
I am a Ronin, a masterless samurai.
He's not only from medieval Japan, but also from an alternate universe, so naturally, he speaks English.
And here he is on the Spinatron 3000. One thing to note, like I said, I've never dealt with NECA figures before. It's surprisingly heavy. Like, those legs are pretty thick and heavy. One thing I did note is if I pick him up and bring him a bit closer, you might not be able to see, but this tunic of his, well, it's not a tunic because it's a jacket, and I'm sure there's an original name for it, a Japanese name, I don't know, but it's actually like on him, as in it's not painted, it's like vinyl. I don't know if you can see inside, but there's a white body inside, and that's kind of cool. The legs are very solid though, and so he's quite bottom heavy. I'm hoping that actually helps with posing and keeps him a little bit more stable. He has 1,000 accessories, another 2 sets of hands, so 6 hands altogether. He's got his 2 swords, the famous katana and the shorter sword, whose name I forget, and their sheaths. There is a kunai and another stabbing piece of equipment on this tray. If I hold it at the back here, you'll see what I'm talking about. In fact, I'll just move this out of the way. Sorry, Spot. But you can see there, there's lots of things. I didn't want to take it all out because I know me, I'm going to lose them. So he's got open hands on the figure at the moment, but you can see that there's some closed hands. So if you look from the back, you can see 2 hands are for holding swords and stuff. Then there's just like fists, and then the open hands. There's this thing here, which is not hard. I have a feeling it's a belt to keep the swords on. So like you wrap it around, like you wrap it around the figure and keep the swords on. So that's kind of cool. But like I said, there's a lot of things that I don't want to take out of here. It looks cool. Do I regret opening it? Not really. Because like I said, the box was banged up, so I'm not overly worried about it. I'm just worried more about losing these accessories and stuff, because it is kind of cool. I might just put him back in the box and put him back on the shelf. One thing you may have noted, there's a couple of empty spots there, because you can take off that head and put on this one, and then you get a snazzy looking hat. So to do that, let's have a look at the articulation first. So he doesn't really have a lot of foot turning, only slight turning. There's these pleats here, but they're not for anything. But you can see at the back here, he does have a knee joint, which doesn't want to go, and I don't want to force it, because this one goes better. What's happened with this one? So he's got a bung right knee. Maybe it's an old battle wound or something, but he does have it's a walking pose. He can't Van Damme. His leg doesn't move that much at all. There's not much sideways movement. I wonder if he can. You can almost get him in like a walking pose, which Sakai did a lot in the comics, as he's a Ronin. He's a masterless samurai, and he is always on the move. So he does have a hand, which you expect because the hand comes out. I'm not sure how easily it comes out. Very easily. It does come out there. There is elbow articulation. Left side seems to be looser than the right side, but it's definitely there. Does he have is a very slight waist twist, because this is on a ball joint. His ears move. His ears rotate. That's so cool. I don't know if they come out though. They do. They come out. Oh my god, dude. Go and see a hair specialist and get that looked at. Because you know what? I was going to take off the head, which I'll do anyway. So you take off the head, right? And it's just a ball joint. So you pop it back in, and there he is there. I like this head better. A little bit more comic accurate than the bucktooth version. So I would actually, that didn't go on properly either, bad me. If I put this back on though, there is a satisfying pop. I would, sorry dude, take off his ears. Let him rotate for a little bit while sorry, I'm shaming you with your earless head. But here is his hat, his straw hat. Underneath here is a very cool little fragile strap, which you would then put under his chin. It's a very loose fit, so that's good. That's nice. And he can wear his hat. You know, you could put it on with the other head, just to give it that, you know, sticking with his rabbit shape. So I'm just going to do this off camera so I make sure it goes on my foot. You know, the bucktooth version with the hat, because it doesn't go on as well with the ears on, but if I just leave it like that for a sec, you can see his ears behind is the point as I drop things around. But like I said, I would tend to, and I don't want to force this over the other head with the ears on it. I would rather take the earless head and put it on. Is that click? There it is. And then put the hat on over the top of that one. Where are you, buddy? You know, I'd rather have it like that. That's just me. Then seeing the ears out the back. Yeah, spot. But then again, having said that, he doesn't wear the hat too often. Usually, at the start of an issue, he'll wear it. And then by the end of it, he's gotten rid of it to fight whatever baddies are around. And then he gets it on at the end of the issue and off he goes wandering around. Similar to Wolf and Cub, if you know that particular series. Personally though, I prefer him hatless. Not good in Australian conditions, we know. Need hat, but for display purposes, I would keep that look going. So yeah, that's what I would do. I may end up just putting him back in the box, I think, because he is cool. I'll give him that. But the whole package, the black and white package and everything together, it does look nice on the shelf. But yeah, so for the two people that stuck to the end of this, thanks for stopping by. Usagi is probably my second favorite comic book character after Silver Surfer. I love him. Beautifully written. Any chance you get to read Usagi Yojimbo, go for it. Highly recommended. The Grasscutter series in particular is a standout. But yeah, there he is. He's very cool. Alright, I'll catch you next time, hey? Thanks for stopping by. See ya.
Tossed a toy.